All right, he told me he had a few yard items, mailbox, some old lamps. Might get a little bit of brass out of these. Yeah, baby, brass. Got a couple cords. Ain't much, but it's only around the corner from my house, so hopefully some of this is brass. That's fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. See how I did that? All left-handed. Oh, look at there. We got the queen. They're gonna have to update that. Oh, look at these cool things. My wife is not gonna let these go anywhere. I already know that. I'll put them in the back of the truck. She's gonna love them things. My wife likes playing in the garden, and she'll love that. Jamie love, got you some garden stuff. Go put some plants in it, paint them all up. I know she will. Like I said, we ain't got a whole lot, but anything is better than nothing. Yes, sir. Little mailbox. Let's see if I can get a hold of that thing right there. Oh yeah, might be able to push it with my other hand. There we go. I'm not sure what's in this thing for goodies, to be honest with you. I ain't got a clue. We'll find out when we get her home, by God. Mailbox. I'm glad he didn't have anything heavy anyways, because I could not. I told him, I said, if you have anything too big, I just can't get it right now. I'm still working with a broken wing. Excuse me. Broken wing. Yes, sir. Good stuff. And a chair. Let's see if I can get that thing. Ooh. We got it, guys. All right, guys. I'll bring this stuff home, break it down, put it in my brass. And if you've been watching my videos, which I'm sure you have, that brass pile that I had ends up, it weighs over 120 pounds of what I was calling dirty. I already changed my mind because of a couple of my friends and fellow YouTubers hit me up and said, look dude, you could clean that stuff up easy. So I went out to my shop last night and got into that brass just for a few minutes, and I made 10 pounds of clean brass in just a few minutes by taking a little bit more apart. So yeah, I'm gonna take your advice, big country scrapper, and go ahead and take some more of that stuff down. So I'll probably just pour a bucket of it into my table, take a piece out of it, put it in my vise, and split it with a nice thin disc and turn that stuff into clean, at least as much as I can. Anyways, I went out and picked up, on my way home from the scrap yard today, this gentleman said he had some lamps. It's just a big old piece of concrete right there. Plastic and concrete. And I'm not thinking any of this stuff is very much brass on it at all. I think it's just regular aluminum or steel. So I'm not getting real excited about anything that I have here, that's for sure. Steel. Could be some brass here. Could be some brass there. Okay. Oops. So as far as that end down there's not really anything brass on here. So I'm thinking the top of this thing is about the only thing that has brass. Let's see if I can get this thing apart. Scrapping with Grandpa. I am back at it. I don't care. I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna do whatever I can do. If I can't do it, I won't. I have got to be busy. I just can't sit around, guys. Driving me freaking bananas to sit around the last few days. Boy, it looks like that thing should screw out of there. But instead it just turns. So maybe, just maybe, maybe there's another way to get that out of there. And I'm just not seeing it. That thing apparently doesn't come unscrewed. So what holds it together? I got something there. A little plug there. That's just where the wire goes through. Let's see what holds that together. I'm not seeing that. Never taken one of these apart before, so I'm a little bit flabbergasted about how to do it. Like, what in the world is going on? I thought so. Let's see what we got here. I'm just going to take it apart one piece at a time until I find something good on it. And the only thing I've found good so far is that this end down here does have some brass on it, but 99% of it is not. See, that's a clean piece of brass. There's also another piece of clean brass inside of this thing, so I think what I'm going to do here is cut this thing off. I'm going to cut this thing in a couple places. Matter of fact, I'm going to use these. When at first you do not succeed, try again is what I've always been told. Success is not for losers. Look at that nice piece of brass right there. That's pretty brass. I can see the color in it. I know there's some brass there. It's a little bit difficult wielding this big old cutters around. I ain't gonna lie. Nice. Like I said, I don't have full use of my arm yet, but it's coming. It is coming. Doctor told me that it wasn't quite as bad as what he thought it was when he got into it, but it was bad enough to get fixed. This oh, that magnet right there has sharp stuff on it. Very sharp. Another piece of clean brass. Love it. Yeah, we got some garbage. I probably would have made more money leaving it in one piece than I would have taken it apart like I did, because of that heavy steel in the bottom. And you see all the top of this thing is all junk all the way down the neck. Yep, all the way down the neck. Garbage. Let's see what we got here. Believe it. Yes. Another piece of clean brass. My brass is definitely starting to add up, guys. Oh my God. Brass is starting to add up. I think there's a way to get that unscrewed off of there. Just not that way. Dirty brass. Putting it in my dirty brass pile. I can swing with my elbow. I can hold on pretty tight with my fingers. As long as I'm careful moving my shoulder. Doctor said, you have no problem doing whatever you want to do. Nice piece of brass. Another small little nugget of brass there. What else can we get out of that thing? Garbage. Shred and shred. A couple pieces of trash. That looks like brass. It is. With trash on it. I got my trailer empty today, so when I empty or when I tear something down, I throw it right in there. I got the wire out of the middle of it too, by the way. What a beautiful day, guys. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. It is really beautiful out here, and springtime is coming. Springtime is something coming, and that to me is something to be excited about. So yeah, I got 3 of these. I was literally hoping for some brass. I was hoping for some brass. Yeah. I'm gonna take them apart anyway. Let's see what we got here. Some cord. Well, in the scrap metal pile. Oh yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so I have a full bucket in here that actually needs to be dumped. It's a little bit heavy for me right now, so I would not be able to dump like that. My arm is not that good yet. Got here a plug end, so one day we'll be saving that for plug soup. Plug soup. Some people burn wire. I just don't. I don't. I'm sure there's plenty of places that pollute way more than I would by burning a little bit of wire, but I just think it's crazy. I'm not going to take the time to burn it, strip it, or anything, because I can get $1.10 a pound right abouts. For the lighter duty wire, I can get $2 a pound for some of the heavier duty wire. Why in the world would I worry about stripping it? I don't think I will. All right. I need to clean off this bench because my magnets have something on them. It's giving me splinters. I think it's some kind of an aluminum. I'm not sure. Aluminum something. Believe it or not, these things are expensive. They can be expensive, and some people will actually buy them in a sale, yard sale. If you just happen to get lucky and do the right yard sale, some people will buy them. I've been noticing on these lights that, well, the last one was a bunch of brass. And this one here is a bunch of plastic and metal. Gosh. So the only thing I got off of that was an extension cord. There's no brass at all, except for maybe that little piece on the inside right there that I am not gonna mess with. Come on, baby, get in there. I'm not gonna mess with it. It's not enough for me. Is this thing worth me doing anything besides cutting the cord off? I'll be honest with you. The answer is absolutely not. Even taking off that little nugget of brass at the top, if there was any, and there might be, let's see. Nope. It has, this is shred metal. Has a big old heavy duty piece of steel down here at the bottom of it. And I'm gonna throw it right in my truck. Throw it right in my truck. There's no brass on that at all. So that was them 3 lights. And now, I'd like to see what's in this thing. They told me it doesn't work. Man, let me tell you something. It is not easy being one-handed. Although I'm not completely one-handed, I can hold with my right hand, but whew, Lord have mercy. What have we got here? I don't know what's in this thing. Probably nothing that really gets me too excited. I might be just cutting the cord and dropping it right back into the back of my truck. I've never taken one apart before, but if I don't see the value in it as far as time wise, because I think something has eaten my magnet. Something eat my magnet. Where did my magnet go? Here it is. Yeah, and there's nothing aluminum. If I broke that side off of this thing, I might get some wire on the inside of that thing, but this daggone thing does not want to, it does not want to break loose. I tried to get the screw out. I'm not going to waste too much time on it because I've got too much other stuff to worry about. Yeah. I'm just gonna fill up my truck. Number one, my sister brought me over a bunch of stuff that that video is getting a lot of views, so I'm gonna be loading my truck of that stuff. Before I get too much in there, I need to get my ladder out of there, because I did go do an estimate today and I didn't end up having to use the ladder. Didn't end up having to use the ladder, thank goodness, because I really didn't want to go up there. Oh, what we got here? Boy, looks like brass on the outside, but it's definitely a cast steel. Looks like a nice fat piece of brass if you're looking at it. But I can see where it's been broken, where it just looks like, yeah, it's all white underneath. The next test is it magnetic? It is not. It is not magnetic. So this is that white metal. Is this pot metal? I don't mean pot smoking a joint. I mean, is this pot metal? It's white. I've been putting together a bucket over here of stuff. When I grind it, it's white. It's white. Everywhere I grind it, it's white. Everywhere I grind it, it's white. So I'm putting a bucket of that together, which I believe is what they consider pot metal. I don't think there's anything special about pot metal. I'm not 100% sure. That's why I'm kind of saving that bucket until somebody tells me what I have. What is that white metal? I know it's not brass, because I know there's no such thing as white brass. No white brass. Come on, get in there. Hurry up. Oh yeah. All right, one piece at a time. That's all I can do, guys. One piece at a time. I'm getting my bucket straightened out in there. That's a good thing. I am getting buckets straightened out. Oh yeah, that's just a, that looks like that could be a piece of brass nugget. I'm gonna save it. I think it might be. That's got heavy and light steel on it, mixed. Shred metal. Shred metal. I can see these things are all rusted. There's no brass on that. So if my trailer had been here the other day when my sister came with all that metal, I would have just thrown it straight into my trailer. But my trailer was full. Well, can't say it was full. If you've seen my video, I brought the trailer load that I was given in, and I got like $58 or $59. I mean, I hated the fact that I had to drive to Wilmington to empty my trailer for $50. Ugh. Hated that so much. Why is it not standing up on end? The heck is under that thing? Yeah. Oh. Okay. It's a little bit heavy. Some garbage. So, copper. Oh yeah, nice piece of copper nugget. Keep that brass nugget I'm gonna throw in there. I gotta get my ladder out of the back of this truck before I cover it up. This is the metal my scrap gods brought me. Oh, that might be another piece of brass right there. It's heavy, that's for sure. That's clean brass all day. Clean brass. So I'm just loading stuff from the yard. Just thrown off by the scrap gods. Oh yeah. Sir. Keyboards, I don't tear them apart. Don't tear them apart. Here's some more of that pot metal. Looks just like brass, but it's definitely white. Really super heavy though. I mean heavy. Heavy. Oh, chair. I'm loading you in there too. Scrap metal. Left-handed. Yeah. I have got to get that ladder out of there. Before I go putting a bunch of stuff in my way. And I tell you, when I go to the scrapyard, I gotta have a $100 bill in the back of this trailer. I went all the way to Wilmington today for that $58, and I was like, good God, I can't do that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not taking apart little motors. Hey, no way, Jose. Another piece of pot metal, or somebody please tell me what that white metal is. Another piece of heavy. God, that's a heavy piece right there. Let's see if a magnet sticks to that. Oh, post office box. That's heavy. It feels like a whole big old piece of brass. I'm not sure. Rust. If it's got rust on it, it's garbage. If it's got rust on it, it is garbage. Oh, every once in a while I'll throw in a tire like that. I don't throw them big ones in there. And this, I'll cut the cord off of it. Looks like a monitor. So you can still do stuff left-handed. Even with a handicap, you just got to put your mind to it. And by the way, solid brass. Goodness, that almost looks copper. I wonder if it's red brass. It might be red brass. So what am I gonna do about it? Yellow brass. I am definitely gonna be cleaning this stuff up. Taking this apart, I don't care how I have to do it. I'm not throwing that in as dirty. Scrap metal goodness.
This is super light. You get this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can even pick up that. I can help you with that.
Just raise that bottom end up. I picked it the wrong way.
There we go.
My right side is the strong side and I had all the weight on the left.